Live free or die. A potent phrase, a rallying cry, emblazoned on license plates etched in the American psyche, a motto born in revolution, whispered by revolutionaries, echoing the fierce yearning for liberty. But what happens when that freedom so fiercely fought for becomes a faded tapestry, its vibrant colors muted by the passage of time? The American experiment, a bold declaration of self-governance, was built on the bedrock of individual liberty. The Founding Fathers, flawed yet visionary, dared to envision a nation where men were not subjects, but citizens, masters of their own destinies. But the path to freedom, much like the American experiment itself, has been fraught with contradictions, a constant push and pull between individual liberty and the constraints of society. America, the land of opportunity, a beacon of hope for so many, grapples with a stark reality. The promise of freedom, whispered from generation to generation, rings hollow for those trapped in a system that perpetuates inequality. The ideals enshrined in the Constitution, those sacred words promising liberty and justice for all, are betrayed by the lived experiences of countless individuals. How can a nation that prides itself on freedom reconcile with its systemic flaws? Mass incarceration disproportionately affects communities of color, their voices often silenced, their stories untold. The echoes of slavery still resonate, a shameful stain on the fabric of American history. We are, all of us, susceptible to the seductive allure of comfort. Cognitive dissonance, that mental discomfort we experience when our beliefs clash with reality, can lead to a dangerous complacency. We cling to the familiar, the comfortable narratives, even when confronted with evidence that challenges our worldview. Stockholm Syndrome, a psychological phenomenon where hostages develop empathy for their captors, finds its parallel in our acceptance of systems that oppress us. We become desensitized to the suffering around us, the plight of the marginalized fading into the background noise of our lives. We trade true freedom for the illusion of security, accepting limitations on our liberties in exchange for the promise of safety and stability. The time for complacency is over. We must acknowledge the dissonance between the America we believe in and the America we see around us. The erosion of our freedoms, the systemic injustices that plague our nation, demand our attention. We must break free from the chains of apathy, the shackles of indifference. Remember the words of those who came before us, those who dared to fight for a better world. Remember the Kennedys, Martin Luther King Jr., and countless others who were silenced for speaking truth to power. Their legacies remind us that the pursuit of freedom is an ongoing struggle, a relay race where each generation must carry the torch forward. We must be vigilant, ever watchful for attempts to erode our liberties. We must be engaged, active participants in the fight for a more just and equitable society. The time for action is now. Live free indeed, or die fighting for the soul of a nation.